we're out and about sailing. It's some nice sailing wind. Unfortunately on the nose, but we're trying our best to use it. Save some fuel. And yeah, we don't really know where we're going yet. We plan to go to Binao, which is like 90 miles from here. Gotta see how the wind goes and how we feel, and right now we're just trying it out a little bit. We're trying to sail through a little patch of shallows. We're trying to point as high as we can, but it's definitely not Karl's best feature to sail upwind or close to the wind. But we're pretty much at low tide, so even if we do get stuck, then we can always wait for more water to come. As long as it's not rocks, only sand. We're sailing over the shallows. 2.3. Well, actually, less than that. Sorry, motoring over the shallows. Motor sailing. Well, we've still got all sails up. Using the com to fill up the day tank. We try to sail as much as we can, since you only have the day tank for motoring. So we're kind of like in the spot, we're like maybe 15 miles from the spot where Karl's old engine broke down some time ago, you might remember. And right now this feels pretty similar to what we were going through 2 years ago. Garlic. I think somebody's cooking some pasta down there. It's another 17 miles to go to Ensenada Naranja, and we're doing now 3 knots. So that's another 9 hours. We'll get there in the very early morning. We're only going at 1300 RPM, and we have a lot of tidal current against us. Plus, I did not clean Karl between the fins, like on his belly. I only did the sides the other day, so that's probably slowing us down quite a bit too. And we're going to stop in that bay, and I'm going to clean the bottom, and we're going to wait for a little bit of wind, because first of all, we don't want to motor the whole way, but also we don't have enough fuel to motor the whole way. So, what we got? Let's do our best on Karl. Well, we've actually been sailing for the last 2.5 hours, and not too bad of a course. We have had 8 to 10 knots. Apart from that, it's a really beautiful starry night. It's another 6 miles to go, I think. passed out from cleaning Karl's butt.
They were huge. His ass pimples. I popped a lot of them.
Good job. Most of the day we've been looking at the wind. That was actually good wind to sail. And we were watching it. It's like, oh, this is really good wind. It wasn't predicted. It's really good wind. But we didn't really trust it. And debating whether we're going to pick up anchor now or tomorrow. Alright, we're on the next leg. Bahía Naranjo to San Carlos. Winging it! We thought that if there is gonna be some wind in this little guy here, then it's better not to be sailing full sails wing on wing. So we're all prepped for a potential storm or whale collision. And guess whose birthday it is today? We are so slow. It feels like we're sailing, it feels like a whale actually is pulling us backwards on the fishing line. Maybe that's what's happening. We had full sails up, going wing on wing. We had like probably between 12 and 14 true wind right from the back, and we were doing 2.5 knots. Karl should be doing at least 4.5 knots in those conditions. We had the waves from behind, so we have this massive current that goes against us, or the whale pulling us backwards. The wind is testing my nerves. It was just going really low, so I decided to roll the Genoa in, put the engine on. And we weren't even in gear yet, and it picked up to 7.5, 8, and I was like, whoa, all right, I'll give it a chance. I put it back out. I rolled the Genoa back out, and now we're back down to 6.5. It's the fun game of sail in, sail out. But it's really pretty. We're cheating! Cheetah, cheetah, pancake eater. Cheetah, cheetah.
Cheetah, cheetah, pumpkin eater.
Pumpkin eater?
Yeah.
Okay. Pancake pumpkin.
Again, it was cheetah, cheetah.
Cheetah, cheetah, pancake eater.
Or
Peter, Peter,
pumpkin eater.
Cheetah, cheetah, engine beater. Really pretty. The light is super pretty. There's a massive sea turtle just swimming by, and there's a whale slapping on the water with its big tail, and when it came out of the water you could see like the beautiful sun was lighting the back of the tail. It was really pretty. Maria's cooking up some couscous, I think. We're back to nice and dry. Unfortunately the wind is down a little bit, So we're motoring a tiny bit. We're just about to sail into the first night of the trip, and then we probably have another 100 miles to go. And since we're going pretty slow because we're trying to sail and the winds are pretty low and the currents are strong, I assume we have a second night at sea and then we'll get to San Carlos in the early morning. But more about that next week.